Welcome to First Unitarian Church of Orlando. I am Sarah Gray, a member of this congregation and on the worship team here at 1U. With me in today's service are our worship leader, Reverend Margalie Belizaire, our Director of Lifespan Religious Enrichment, Judith Stein-Farrall, and our Director of Music, Aubrey Connolly-Condelario, our 1U players, and Board President, Paul Knight. Children will remain in the sanctuary with us for this special multi-generational service. We greet you this morning, old friends and new ones, as we explore our Unitarian Universalist faith, which draws us into a community of justice seekers with a commitment to lifelong spiritual growth and compassionate service to the community. As a Unitarian Universalist congregation, we are a non-creedal community that does not subscribe to a specific set of beliefs. We live by a covenant that encourages ethical behavior, affirms democracy, celebrates the worth of each individual, and unites us in a search for truth and meaning. Whether today is your first or your 1000th Sunday in our midst, you are welcome here. Whoever you are, whoever you love, you are welcome here. In this community, your whole self is welcome. We welcome your race, national origin, immigration status, gender identity, sexual orientation, age, physical or mental abilities, economic status, or religious background. We welcome you. For more information about our congregation and announcements, go to orlandouu.org or email info@orlandouu.org. We have a few special announcements today. From Religious Enrichment, please note there are no welcoming Wednesdays until January 10th with the Green Team. More information is to come. Our next field trips are January 5th to the Orange County landfill. We have a waiting list for that trip at this moment. I wonder if everyone wants to go to the dump. No, it should be a good one. And January 7th to the Sikh Temple. Contact Judith for more information. Get ready for our 2024 fundraiser, the 1U Community Exchange. Instead of an in-person auction this year, you are invited to donate a meal or event using the QR code or link in the newsletter. Sorry, no tangible items, but really it's the connections we all make when we gather that are that make the auction so valuable all year long. Let's make sure we have some offerings for families too. Psst, we love babysitting. Need ideas? Check the newsletter. A note this week has a working QR code or contact Linnea for help. And there should also be QR codes on your seats. And most importantly, use the new link by December 31st to describe an event or dinner that you will offer, so we have lots to choose from in the new year, all to build community and contribute to 1U. Let's keep our friends warm. The Friends of New Image Youth Center are asking for your donations of new socks, ages K through 12, so I guess that's 5 through 12, and gently used mittens. Collections in Gore Hall until January 14th. After the service, we will be having a potluck in Gore Hall. All are welcome to join us. Let's enjoy each other's company and meet new friends with some good food. All other announcements are on slides before and after the service and have links in the weekly update or on our website. If you would like to follow along to the service, please use the QR code shown in the monitor and on the first few slides. Thanks again for being here in person and online today. Now, please rise in body or spirit and join me in singing our opening hymn, number 408, Wonder of Wonder. The words will be projected on the screen.
Good morning. We're Elizabeth and Ann Horn. Please say the words with us as we light the chalice.
In the light of truth and in the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share.
It is so good to be with all of you on this beautiful day as we continue to explore the gift of mystery. Let us lean into the mystery as we dedicate a child this morning. Let us also celebrate the gift of creativity as we witness the talents within our community as the 1U players perform our pageant. What a glorious and blissful day it is. Let us worship together.
And now would everyone take a moment and greet one another.
From the beginning of time, parents and other caregivers have brought their children before their communities and families to dedicate and bless their new lives. We too have such a tradition. From time to time, we conduct a wondrous ritual. We call it a child dedication ceremony. The ceremony is similar to other naming rites. It is a sacrament, which means it is an outward visible sign of our inward spiritual grace. We come here out of reverence for life that we have seen in the miracle of birth. We acknowledge the power and we are humble before it. The ceremony recognizes the child's worth and potential to change the world. It binds us all, family and congregation, into a covenant of love and caring, and it acknowledges the mystery of this gift we call life. In this ceremony of dedication, we as parents, friends, members of this congregation pledge ourselves to the growth and spiritual nurturing of this child. So, will the Rayford family please come forward? Oh, yeah, huh? All right. Melinda and Scott. Yeah, huh? Bringing Nathaniel J. Rayford, I bet you didn't know that was Tiger's name, to be celebrated and welcomed into this congregation is an acknowledgement that he is more than your private and own, your private creation and own private concern. He does need your love and your determination to guide him with understanding and commitment. Your affection and devotion will support him for many years. Do you promise? Yes. Do you promise, to the best of your ability, your example, your love, and your wisdom to lead Tiger in the way of goodness, beauty, justice, and truth? Eliza. Hi. As Tiger's big sibling, will you teach him most of what you've learned so far about being a kid, but keeping some of it for you, especially the best things? Will you do that for Tiger? Si. All right. And would all the youth and children of the congregation please come forward? Come on, don't be shy. Please come forward. If you're not wanting to come forward, would you stand where you are? As you are, yes, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so children and youth of this congregation, Tiger has been brought to be dedicated here today. Wonderful. As he grows among us, he will need you. He will need to continue to take his place with you in the activities of this congregation. Will you make him feel welcome? Will you be with him and show him the way? Will you do your best to help to understand him? And let him know how he is precious and wonderful. Will you do that for Tiger? Yes. Will the entire congregation, children, would you face the congregation? Would you all turn? Will the entire congregation now rise in body or spirit? Will you, members and friends, rejoice with the Rayford family and the life of Tiger? And by recognizing Tiger, you acknowledge that you are willing to care and respect him, just as you try to love and celebrate all children. Will you share with this family and the larger community the responsibility and joy of providing a safe, nurturing, and challenging place for Tiger to grow? Yes. Woohoo! Okay, so for this part, please sit. Tiger. Uh-oh. Look at Tiger's face. All right, I'm gonna come over to you in just 1 second, okay? So Tiger, with this flour and water, I'm gonna say it from here and then I'm gonna come over, okay? I will touch your brow, your lips, and hands. Whoops. To dedicate your thoughts and speech, thank you. To dedicate your thoughts, your speech, and your deed, that which is noble to that which is noble and beautiful. Are you ready? Okay, I won't touch. You know what? I won't touch. I'll put it close by. How about that? Here, right? I'm not touching it, right? I'm not touching. All right. May your heart always know love, your mind search for truth and beauty, your eyes always seek justice. May your hands find labor which fulfills it, your body carry you far, and your spirit forever seek the mountaintop. And today, I give you this rose, but I'll give it to your parents to hold for you, okay? Today, we give you, you want to hold it? Wonderful. We give you a rose. It is a symbol of beauty of your living. It has a closed bud, as close as possible, and as this unfolds in natural beauty, so too may your life unfold. The thorns have been removed in symbolism of our dedication to protect and support you as you grow in your own. I invite you at this time to greet Tiger, and in so doing, you are letting him know, and his family, you're letting Tiger and his family know that he will always be welcome here. Will you welcome Tiger here at First Unitarian Church of Orlando? And now our board president, Paul Knight, will come and lead us into generosity.
Well, we invite you now into the practice of generosity, as it is one of our spiritual values, which sustains the life and ministries of our church and our congregation. As always, let us be grateful for the opportunity to give, for it is a privilege to be able to do so. And let us be grateful for the needs, for they give us the opportunity to practice receiving. Today's full collection will go to the ministries of this congregation, and you may also donate to our Share the Plate recipient this month, Shepherd's Hope. Please let us know if you donate to them. The offering will now be collected, and note that you can also give online using the link available. I don't know about you guys, but it is not Christmas until I hear that song. Right? I mean, grew up with that, Snoopy, Vince, I was looking up the last name, what's his last name? Gorelli, something like that? That's amazing. Let us joyfully receive what is offered here today in the spirit of gratitude and fellowship. Thank you. Reverend, come on.
This is the time we set aside for deep sharing of our hearts and for prayer and meditation. If you have a sorrow that you need witnessed or help with, or a joy that you wish to share, please contribute to our collective sharing of joys and sorrows to be read here during the service on Sunday mornings. And you can do so during the week by sending us an email at joysandsorrows@orlandouu.org. If you are attending in person, you can fill out a card at the welcome table, and the welcomers will make sure we get it up here. And we also make space for you to quietly hold whatever you wish to continue to hold in your heart and light a silent candle. So bring your joys, bring your sorrows as we come together. Come just as you are, because your whole self is welcome here in this sacred space we are creating together. So from Sam Spoon and, this is from Sam Spoon, son of Greg and Kathy, graduated from UCF with a master's in educational leadership yesterday. Yay! The McCluskey family, sends thanks for all the love and support that they received in the wake of Wendy's mom's recent medical emergency. She is at home, that is Grace. Wendy's mom is at home but feeling weak and ill, so the family asked that you continue to send positive energy. We also, some of you might have already gotten the sad news that Bob Patton, this is a note here from Ann, Bob Patton passed away this past Thursday. She says, I need to let you know that Bob Patton is gone. After a very difficult illness and years of suffering, he died Thursday, December 14, suddenly, quietly, and peacefully. Bob had been critically ill for 2 months and was due to move to hospice the next day. But on Wednesday, he predicted that he would die the next day, and he spent that Wednesday calling family and friends to let them know that he loved them. Anne and her family so appreciate your expressions of love and support for Bob over the years. And the memorial service is currently scheduled tentatively for Friday, January 12th, thank you. Friday, January 12th at 1 p.m. And from the larger community, as always, we continue to hold the Orlando community in love as our state continued to need comfort and advocacy. And we also hold the global community in love as continued conflict besets communities around the world. And for all the joys and sorrows of this community shared today, and for those held close to the heart, let us pray, let us celebrate, and let us send each other healing energy. And I ask you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or have them at a soft gaze in front of you as I say this short prayer from Kyle Johnson. O Spirit that moves in all things. Help us to see the miracle and the mundane, to see the crystal stars, the shaped shifting clouds, the patient trees, to see each other through fresh eyes as we move through our lives. Let us remember to see through the mundane to the miracle beneath. And now you are invited to come forward and participate in our lighting of candle ritual. Light a candle of remembrance, loving kindness, or hope. Also light a candle for the McCleskey's family, for the Patton family. We will start by lighting a candle for those who are online. And we will at the end light another candle for all of what is still held close to the heart. So we invite you to come forward as you're willing and able to light a candle.
The best time of the year, when everyone comes home. With all this Christmas cheer, it's hard to be alone. Putting up the Christmas tree, friends who Christmas tree, the friends who come around. It's so much fun when Christmas comes to town. Presents for the children, wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about, but never really seen. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way. When Christmas sleigh bells ring, I listen all around. The herald angels sing, I never hear a sound. And all the dreams of children, once lost, will all be found. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. Thank you.
Thank you, Willow and Leo. And now, would our 1U players please come forward? I love it when Reverend Margoley cheers them on. Say that again, Reverend Margoley. Woohoo! All right. We have our 1U players this morning, and then we have a few extras, so I will try and prompt them as the time is right. Please begin.
Angel. Verily an angel had arrived from the land above, the land called Sky. It was winter in the land of Sky, which meant it was dark most of the time. None of this blue sky stuff, not like in the movies.
Angel was assigned the piece of sky over yonder. It was kind of out of the way, but it was theirs.
Come on,
the
clouds.
spirit whose voice was the wind lest it showed.
Angel, this is your corner of the sky. You can be who you are, you can say what you think, and believe what you must believe. Walking.
So Angel set out on a winter's journey.
Clouds. Okay.
So Angel set out on a winter's journey. Along the way, they passed through many other pieces of sky, each one as different as the clouds we see when we look up on a summer's day. There wasn't much light to see these patches of sky. However, because, as we said, it was winter, and the sky remained dark for much as the day as well as the night.
So Angel learned about their new neighbors, not by what he saw, but by what he heard and he understood.
You'll log.
Being new to the sky, Angel had many questions, and their new neighbors told stories of how things began, of what happened to you after your time in the sky was over, about why things happened, and who is in charge of the universe.
Can the Yule log come forward? There we go.
One of the first manners he passed through was the old north. They are the people who honored the earth below the sky, and in the face of winter's darkness, you lit the Yule logs Instead of older, wait. The Yule log for warmth and the glowing promise of another year. There was the light of hope and faith.
Boughs of
Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. God, we now are camping, fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Thank God we join the chorus, fa la 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 la. God, we merry little la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la.
Now I need the Hanukkah menorah to be ready to come forward. Maya.
They passed as well through the promising land where folks called themselves God's chosen people. These were people with a passion for justice and a great belief in power of their God to lead them onward. Their angel learned the story of the miracle of the oil, which burned for 8 days when there was only oil for one. Angels saw candles flickering in the memory of miracles and in remembrance of bravery against great odds. There was the light of courage and of justice. Thanks to the light did die. Light one candle for the pain, then the night which was denied. Light one candle for the terrible
Sacrifice, justice, and
freedom demand. But light one candle for the wisdom to know that the peacemaker's time is at hand. Let the light go out. It's lasted so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Yay.
Crossing into New Bethlehem, Angel passed by a star, beaming so bright in the night sky that it warmed their wingtips as he hovered behind it. The star hung above a small building, a stable, it looked like, except there were so many people lingering around. He heard they were there to see a baby, a special baby, who would change the world. So Angel learned that starlight and new life could brighten a winter's night. There was the light of love and peace.
Can we have the Christmas tree, please?
Tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountains that Jesus Christ is born. Oh, silent flocks by night, behold throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it Sitting in the darkness of their own sky, he remembered all he had learned about hope and faith, courage and justice, love and peace, and he gazed over the horizon to see a soft glow. Not the sun, she knew. Ah, she remembered. In every part of the sky, the people that had learned that what the sun had retired for the season, they can kindle their own light and celebrate their own way.
Kindle your own light. Make it.
Angels sat on the horizon. They were lonely in the dark and in the cold. But as much as they had learned from their sky neighbors, they couldn't use their lights as their own. Yet they felt it right there in their own heart.
Angel, what did you learn?
It was a spark, a small light perhaps, but his own light. He had sheltered in his heart the spirit whose voice was the wind, whose shape is a flame which lives in heart. Angel had a light to guide them and a flame to warm them, but how could he bring it out?
He stared across the universe.
Angel, stand up and tell me show me what do you see?
Angel's eyes came to rest upon the silver of a crescent moon, standing gently on his tippy toes, flapping their wings ever so gently. Angel stretched and leaned and reached out until
And grabbed hold.
they grabbed hold of the moon and brought it to their corner of the sky.
Take the moon, take the moon.
They turned it on its side to make a glowing bowl. No, not quite right. Not quite right. Wait, a small star lay just over there. And voila.
Bring it over.
Angel snagged it and placed it over the bowl. And voila, yes, that was it. A chalice to hold their light.
I need the candle. No, it's coming. Okay. Maya, last line. Last line. And voila!
Yay! Woo! Woo! Clap.
I give you our 1U players.
Clap, clap, clap. Clap your hands.
A quick story about the various celebrations of our season. All right, everyone may take their seats.
Everybody clap your hands.
Please rise in body or spirit and join in singing hymn 226, People Look East. The words shall be up there. Thank you, Reverend Martin.
Glad
embrace the mystery that surrounds us. May we sink deep into the truth of our unity, even amidst life's discord. May we keep our hearts open to those moments of more than mortal splendor, where there is indeed a touch of glory in just being alive. Reverend Javier Duval. Call to action is a fun one today. So go decorate cookies next door. Yes. And of course, please join us next week for a New Year's Eve service. Christmas Eve service. It happened to have fallen on a Sunday, so we're having a morning and an evening service. Regular time in the morning, 10:30. Evening service is at 6 p.m. All right. Oh, thank you so much, 1U players. Woohoo!
Kids, light your candles on the way over to the fellowship hall.
Please say these words with us as we extinguish the chalice. You can use the little hook thingy. Okay. We extinguish the flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.